My name is Michael Young, and I'm a lawyer who handles estate disputes and life insurance disputes in Texas. In this video, I want to talk about mediation. Mediation is a process where the competing parties can resolve a lawsuit, can resolve a life insurance interpleader or a will contest through negotiation with the assistance of a professional paid mediator. That could mean everybody goes down to a couple of conference rooms in an office building with a mediator, or these days it could be conducted by Zoom, sometimes for a half day, sometimes for a full day. Well, why are the reasons that you should mediate? Well, first of all, it could be court ordered. You don't have a choice. And I would say probably in 70% or more of the cases that I'm involved in these days, you're under a court order and there's a specific deadline. So you don't have a choice. You do not want to run afoul of the judge by not agreeing to mediate. And believe me, the judge will find out. So one of the most important reasons to mediate, and it's a reason that maybe is not that obvious to my clients, is that mediation gives you flexibility. If you're going to trial in a will contest or in a dispute over whether a life insurance beneficiary designation is valid, usually it's winner take all. Usually the judge or the jury is unable to split the baby or come up with a fair resolution or what they think is a fair compromise. They usually don't have that choice. The judge or a jury will make a decision. Somebody is going to win, possibly a total win, and somebody is going to get a total loss. Whereas in mediation, you can come to a compromise somewhere in the middle, and also you can come up with creative solutions, particularly in estate cases about, okay, I want this piece of property and I'm willing to give you some cash, or you buy me out here. There's many ways that it's been done, and sometimes my clients have gone into mediation not even thinking about a particular path of resolution that the mediator has suggested. So I have found that to be very valuable. And once again, that is something that possibly my clients haven't thought of before mediation. The other reasons are more obvious. It provides certainty to the parties. And they can walk away from the mediation if it's successful. They'll have a written agreement, and everybody will know how the assets are going to be distributed, the assets that are being fought over, whether that's property in an estate dispute or the beneficiaries of a life insurance policy or a dispute over an account. You're going to know generally who gets what. Now, there may be some other things that have to be done. There usually are, motions filed with the court and, going to the insurance company or getting somebody appointed to deed properties. But the fighting is at an end. That, along with the certainty aspect financially, I find brings us quite a bit of relief to my clients, even the clients who were bound and determined that they're going to fight, and because they're right and the person that they're fighting with is wrong. Litigation over a matter of months or years just drains them. And I have had so many clients tell me after a successful mediation, Mike, I just didn't realize how much of a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I've heard that repeatedly. I very, very rarely have I ever heard, man, I just don't think I cut a good deal and I really regret this. I find the opposite. And of course, then there's the financial aspect of, okay, you're not paying lawyers anymore, or the expenses are not accruing heading into a trial or possibly an appeal. And also, if you settle the case and you don't go through in a trial and possibly an appeal, everybody gets the money sooner. And I find that is a big motivator. We can fight and we can find out our answer, and someday somebody's going to tell us what the answer is. And it's going to be out of our hands, and it's going to be a judge or a jury and potentially a court of appeals. But if you settle it at mediation, you get to the point much faster where people can get paid with the assets. And maybe you don't get 100% of what you would get if you completely prevailed, but that may be 2-3 years down the road as opposed to now. And that's very important. If you're involved in an estate or a life insurance dispute, give me a call.